Welcome to the Declassified TennoCon 2023 Survival Guide. We're going over when TennoCon is. As you can see, it's in 12 days on August 26th. As I'm making this video, we're going over the schedule for both if you're watching it on Twitch or if you're able to attend in person, and we are going over some tips you can prepare yourself for TennoCon in game. So let's get into it. As mentioned in the beginning, TennoCon 2023 is on August 26th, 2023, and that is actually on a Saturday, believe it or not. TennoCon will officially start at, I believe, 12:30 Eastern Time. Or rather, it will be streaming starting at 12:30 Eastern Time. I really stress that fact because if we look at the schedule, we will see that the full conference schedule begins at 12. This is the in-person schedule. So if you're able to go in person, that the extra panels that you get to actually go to. Weapon designing at 2, Warframe's lore, a deep dive at 1. So you'll want to look at DE at 12 to 12:30, and then the final actual in-person workshop panel is voice acting 101 from 3 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Now, for the rest of us who can't make it in person, these are going to be all of the panels, okay, that we get to actually watch because they will be streaming it on their channel on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Warframe. Technically, they'll be streaming it on YouTube, but you will want to watch it on Twitch if you can. I will tell you why in the future. But yeah, anyway, we get the welcome to TennoCon. They'll be talking about, today's events, giveaways, and whatnot, starting at 12:30 p.m. Then at 1 p.m., the Art of Warframe will actually, they talk about all the art direction and stuff. Now, the art panel is actually somewhat important because they have a tendency to actually talk about some stuff that may get spoiled a bit early, like a sneak peek, if you will. So keep that in mind. System of the sound at 2 p.m. if you're interested in the sound, like how they make the sounds, because I don't know if you know this, but as of right now, Warframe owns the right to all of the sound that they use in the game. They use some pretty unique sounds for certain things. It's actually a lot more interesting than you might think if you're not a sound person. Then at 3 p.m., cosplay contest. Now, as far as I know, that like 2 cosplay things. That like a casual cosplay, just everyone doing whatever for fun. Then there's like the super hardcore cosplay. And I believe those are going to be 2 different things. So, yeah, there we have with that. And then finally, Tenno Live is the thing that most people will be looking forward to. It starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's actually pretty interesting that it starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It says it starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. They're doing 4:30 to 6 for Tenno Live. Okay, so to about 6. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. That means they must have a lot to go over. I guess it's an hour and a half, technically. So, a very long dev stream. Yeah, that seems about right. And I did mention rewards and also said that you might want to watch it on Twitch. That is because Twitch drops will be a thing. But before we get into the Twitch drops, also it's worth pointing out that if you log in on the day of TennoCon 2023, August 26th, anytime during that day, you will actually get this right here. It's actually an operator suit, a Dex operator suit. It also works for the Drifter. The Drifter also gets a suit as well. At the time, it's unknown if it would just be for that day or if they're going to extend it for the whole week, but rather be safe than sorry and assume that it's for that day. And then we have Twitch drops. How the Twitch drops work is you'll have to make sure your Warframe account is linked to your Twitch account first. You definitely have to make sure that is linked up. And then once it's linked up, if you watch any time between 12:30 p.m. and 4:30 p.m., their Twitch channel. I'll put a link in the description below, but it's twitch.tv/Warframe. Providing you have your Warframe account linked to your Twitch account and watch for 30 minutes in between, like I said, 12:30 p.m. and 4:30 p.m., you will get a free Gotiva Prime rifle. I'm probably pronouncing that super wrong, but it seems like it is crazy. It's going to be good, I hope, I presume. It will be exclusive for a time, but players that miss out on the drop can earn it at a later date. I'm assuming the Void Trader will have it at some point. I could be totally wrong, but the Void Trader usually has different stuff from Twitch drops for TennoCon. I mean, he has before eventually come up with them. But I digress. Let's continue on. If you watch Warframe on the Twitch channel, Tenno Live, from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. You don't gotta watch the whole time. You just have to watch for 30 minutes between 4:30 and 6 p.m. to earn a free Gara Prime Warframe. By the way, that Warframe, that free Gara Prime, will come with a Warframe slot. And that weapon will come with a weapon slot. So if you already have this Warframe, you can actually delete her and you'll get to keep the slot. Technically, you can delete the weapon too and keep the weapon slot, but I believe this is a new weapon, so I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to delete a new weapon that you probably don't have. And now let's get into the TennoCon digital pack. I'll leave a link in the description to the page where you can click to buy the TennoCon digital pack. if you wish. The price right here on screen, $24.99 USD. Now, it includes a few things, like 475 platinum, 1 regal Aya, so on, so forth. But the big thing that I want to point out here is the Borrow Relay ticket, okay? That's important because since the pack comes with a Borrow Relay ticket, it's going to come with a special relay that Borrow Katir will be on during TennoCon 2023. And what happens at that relay, what makes it so special is Borrow Katir sells everything he's ever had for sale at the TennoCon. And sometimes they throw in something new as well. So it's always a good idea to check that out. Now, I'm not saying that if that's the only thing you care about, that you should necessarily spend $25 USD on it, but I'm just saying, if you're going to get the ticket anyway, this is a, good bonus, I would say. And now let's talk about the in-game thing I mentioned that you can do to actually prepare yourself for TennoCon 2023. I'm mentioning it after I talked about the TennoCon digital pack for a reason, and that is because this applies to if you have the TennoCon digital pack, and that is to crack relics, okay? Crack relics, farm out different prime parts, whatnot. If you want to go into trade chat, spend a little bit of plat to get random prime parts. I think that's still a thing they like to do in trade chat. Or, you can just get your relics together, just go in a survival mission and crack some relics, have fun with it. The reason why I say this, because if you have the TennoCon 2023 digital pack, as mentioned earlier, and it includes a Borrow Relay ticket, which he will have everything he's ever had, but most of it costs a mixer of credits and ducats, and you get ducats by selling prime parts. So that's your in-game preparing. So yeah, with that said, hopefully this guide has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And fun fact, this whole title of this guide was inspired by an old reference I made to an old TV show that I used to watch. If you do know it, let me know, comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.